the Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Powers through the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Keeps it on the option. Look out, he's got room! And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. The option look. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's not going to make it. Boy, were they ready for that fake and a chance to swing the momentum early right here.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Auburn lines up quickly. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's Bishop. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throws it back. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First play of the period, first down here. The run inside. It's Bishop. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Staley. Oh, he got loose. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route.
Return. Sweep.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and we're here. on the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now on the move.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he could not get loose on the run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Brown wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gordon. Still running at the 35. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here.
Booster, booster. Ready to go.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown ball! He got it right inside the pylon.
This This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The option, he'll keep it. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tigers in the hurry up.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. And he's still running after the move. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
On the option. He'll toss it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line. That completion. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The pitch. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got to run it down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs,